What is happening there, citizens of the Reject Nation? Greg here today. I am going to do a first-time watching for the film Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I've had this on my list for a while, and I was trying to find the comment, but I couldn't find it. But someone was like, Thanksgiving's coming up. You should do Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And I was like, oh, is it a Thanksgiving? I don't know anything about this movie other than John Candy and Steve Martin are in it. Other than that, no idea what I'm walking into right now, but it's a 1987 comedy. I'm sure it's funny. But ladies and gentlemen, please go ahead, leave a like. That'd be very much appreciated. Also, subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified when we got a reaction up on the channel that might be of your interest. Also, full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles available for our super sexy rejects at our Patreon page. We also cover exclusively over there several shows with reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. Your support has been astronomical. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Really setting the stage here. Oh my God, I'd be so annoyed.
Selling cosmetics, not curing cancer.
Why don't you wait and go out with me on the 8th? You're never going to get a cab at this hour.
I told Susan I'd be home by 9.
Have a good holiday.
I'll see you in Chicago, John.
You'll never make the 6th.
Oh man. The idea of rushing will always be a relatable subject. Literally have to go to a birthday dinner like moments after filming this. And pick up something from the airport, ironically. Kevin Bacon from Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. That was great.
Taxi!
Yikes. Was this before or after Kevin Bacon was famous?
Could I offer you $10 for it? Huh. 20. I'll give you $20 for it.
I'd say 50. Anyone who'd pay $50 for a cab certainly pay 75.
Oh, what a dick.
Have a happy holiday.
This will help.
What?
All right, you son of a bitch, this is my cab. Ow!
God. This compounding stress in less than 10 minutes. I feel like I'm watching a Safdie Brothers movie. They did Good Times and Uncut Gems, in case you don't know. Oh my God. He's hiding from him.
I had no idea that was your cab. Let me make it up to you somehow, huh, please?
I have a first-class ticket.
You have a coach seat assignment. Hi, Larry.
Hi, Liz.
God, I feel so stressed from.
First you delay me, then you bump me. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Is this a coincidence or what? Del Griffith. I sell shower curtain rings. Best in the world.
Would you like to finish this article? A friend of mine wrote it, so...
Don't let me stand in your way. Please don't let me stand in your way. The last thing I want to be remembered as is an annoying blabbermouth. If you catch me running off with the mouth, just give me a poke in the chops.
Is Peter Griffin inspired by John Candy?
Oh, that feels good. Oh, God, I'm telling you. My dogs are barking today. Whew.
Oh, God. What are you doing, man?
That feels better.
No. Oh, that is disgusting.
Where are you?
I'm in Wichita.
We couldn't land in Chicago.
What's going on, Neil?
What's going on is I'm in Wichita. We took off from New York. They closed Chicago and landed here.
She's suspicious of him?
You know, the finest line a man will walk is between success at work and success at home. I got a motto: like your work, love your wife.
Well, I'll remember that.
That's a nice motto.
What's the flight situation?
Simple. There's no way on earth we're gonna get out of here tonight.
Trains.
If you want to pick up the cab fare, I'll make sure you get a room for the night.
Yeah, sure, great.
All right. Grab an end of this thing, will you?
This your trunk?
Yeah. You should try lugging this thing around New York City.
Jesus Christ.
Said your friend had never been around here, so I just figured you'd like to look around.
The middle of the night.
I know, but he's proud of his town. You know, that's a damn rare thing these days.
The ultimate optimist and the ultimate pessimist colliding.
Yeah, well, I'll have to charge you for a double, but with a discount, it'll come out even.
Well, there you go. That's pretty good. We're saving money already. We're a pretty good team. And the storm brought us here.
I know all about it. Last room in the complex.
I mean, share?
Yeah, it's a double.
You want to take a shower?
No.
No, I meant if you want to go first or not. Oh, you thought I...
No, go ahead.
Oh, I wouldn't...
Go
What do you
ahead.
think I am?
Yeah, no.
God, no. Gee, that's funny. That's funny.
I like how there's a bit of a dark comedy edge to this. Oh. Damn, Steve Martin, you a hairy man. Ugh. So annoying. God. I love capturing this from his perspective. See how annoyed he is. Don't understand.
Why? What? That's it. Well, go ahead. Sleep in the lobby. See if I care. I hope you wake up so stiff you can't even move.
You got a free cab, you got a free room, and someone who'll listen to your boring stories.
Ouch.
You notice on the plane when you started talking, eventually I started reading the vomit bag? You're a miracle. Your stories have none of that. They're not even amusing accidentally.
Oh, this is so mean.
I could tolerate any insurance seminar. They'd say, how can you stand it? And I'd say, because I've been with Del Griffith.
I talk too much. I also listen too much. I could be a cold-hearted cynic like you, but I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me.
Aw.
My wife likes me. My customers like me. Because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get.
He means well. Should at least say you're sorry. What the shit? He's holding his hand.
Why did you kiss my ear?
Why are you holding my hand?
Where's your other hand?
Between two pillows.
Those aren't pillows.
Oh, God.
You're making me feel like a freeloader.
Get me on the train, we're square.
Got it. That's the easy part.
Oh no.
I had over $700 in here.
$700.
There's $263 in there. There's $1 more, then you can call me a thief. Count it. 263, right? We were robbed.
Do you think so? Just get me to the train station and I'll take care of everything else.
Oh, I got that all covered. Gus's son's gonna pick us up.
Of course. Nice flannel. Oh my God. Oh, what's his name? I know that actor. I usually know his name. Dr. Connors, Road to Perdition. What is his name? It's really gonna bug me. I don't know it.
Yeah, Del Griffith.
How are you?
This is Neil Page from Chicago.
Hi. Pleased to meet you both.
What the hell?
I'm to drive you to Wichita to catch a train?
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Train don't run out of Wichita. Unless you're a hog or a cattle.
What the hell?
Get your lazy behind out here and put that trunk up in the back. She's short and skinny, but she's strong. Her first baby come out sideways. She didn't scream or nothing.
How much further? 30 miles. Maybe 40. No more than 45, though. Depending on which way he goes. If he goes the back roads, it could be anywhere up to 70 miles.
Oh, that actually got me. Damn.
They didn't have two together.
You gotta be kidding me. I need your address. I gotta send you the money to pay you back for this ticket.
It's a gift. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
This is not the last they'll be seeing of each other. This is like a semi-horror movie.
Going home for Thanksgiving? Yeah. Me too. Just gonna make it.
Nope. It's a misleading midpoint of the film. Holy God. I would I'd just lose my shit so much sooner than him. Sad part is I'm more like Steve Martin than I would be John Candy and all this. Oh, wow. Wow.
It's a movie on a plane, huh? I guess this is probably as good a time as any to tell you this. Our tickets are only good to St. Louis. St. Louis, the shot-down is tighter than Tom Thumb's ass. Look, it's Thanksgiving.
That's great.
Who wants to sing a tune? Who's got a song?
3 coins in a fountain, each one seeking happy love.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, they're the modern toys.
And he tried.
Thank you. They are filled with helium, so they're very light. Thank you. This is an autographed Daryl Strawberry earring. All right. These are very special earrings, by the way.
Damn. He is hustling.
I've been spending too much time away from home.
I haven't been home in years.
Years?
No, I really think we'd get to where we're going a lot faster if we were alone.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
Take this.
Dale, I
No,
told
this
you,
is
I
your
do
cut,
not,
all right?
do not
This is
feel
your
like
half
taking
of
your
it.
money, Dale.
Take the money, buy your
No,
kids a
no, you
chocolate
get your
turkey or
kids
something
something.
like that. I
You
don't
take
want
it.
the money, okay?
I'm just gonna leave
That's
it
for you.
there.
I got enough
I'm
for
just
my
gonna leave
kids.
it there.
Then leave it. If you want to leave it, fine. That's okay. I'm done, okay? I've got to get going now, so if you'll excuse
He's so sensitive. Damn. Feels so bad. John Candy has such sincerity and sweetness to him.
D5. D5.
Hey, the car's not there! I need a ride back!
Oh my god, the monster's about to be unleashed. Oh, actually, that's pretty dangerous. Oh, come on. Yo, boy. He looks so bad.
You know I can't cook. Oh. Yeah. Welcome to Marathon. May I help you?
Yes. You can start by wiping that f***ing dumbass smile off your rosy cheeks.
Oh my god.
Datsun, a f***ing Toyota, a f***ing Mustang, a f***ing Buick, 4 f***ing wheels and a seat.
I really don't care for the way you're speaking to me.
And I really don't care for the way your company left me in the middle of f***ing nowhere with f***ing keys to a...
God.
And I really didn't care to f***ing walk down a f***ing highway and across a f***ing runway to get back here to have you smile at my f***ing face. I want a f***ing car.
May I see your rental agreement?
I threw it away.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, what?
You're...
Oh. No, that's on you, man. You shouldn't have thrown it away.
Yeah, where you going? Chicago. Chicago? Chicago. You know you're in St. Louis?
Yes. Are you gonna help me, or are you gonna stand there like a slab of meat with mittens?
Ooh.
What are you doing? I almost crushed your head like a melon.
The hell?
Get your car out of here!
Yeah, just a minute, okay?
Get it out of here!
What is your problem? You insensitive asshole. Now I'll move my car, but I want you to help him up.
No! My pleasure.
Oh my god. At least Dale got a working vehicle.
Are you all right? I've never seen a guy get picked up by his testicles before.
How am I supposed to go with the flow when the rental car agency leaves me in a 100-acre parking lot with keys to a car that isn't there, and then I have to hike 3 miles back to find out they don't have any more cars?
I love what they're doing, his voice. Hey, Neil, don't be annoyed with him. He saved your ass.
You're going to break it. Done. Good.
I'm really rooting for everything to go smoothly.
What would make me happy is if you give your mouth a rest.
My pleasure.
I'd like a little silence.
No
drive.
problem.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You broke the seat. You broke the goddamn...
Oh my god.
How can you break a car seat? It's impossible.
What do you mean it's impossible?
You want to drive?
No, I don't. Why did you do this?
No.
Oh, well, this is comfortable. This is really comfortable.
I'm putting my wallet in the glove compartment. Don't let me forget it.
All right.
I'm worried something's going to happen to his wallet. Oh my God, pay attention to the road. Come on. Oh, just pull over for 1 second. Just pull over for 1 second. Oh, come on. Christ. This is so bad. Just wake up, Neil.
Are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. Yes, I'm... Yes, I will.
Holy shit. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I cannot believe this is so insane. No.
You're going the wrong way!
How would he know where we're going?
Yeah, how would he know? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
What?
Oh no. That was a great bit.
Wow. I mean, that was close. We can laugh about it now. We're all right. Thanks.
Set it down for a second.
Oh, the cars.
What a night.
His smile. His wallet's in there.
Somehow your Diners Club card wound up in my wallet.
You stole it!
Not exactly.
You stole
No, I swear on my life I
knew
did.
you said and you burned it up!
I did not! I found it in my wallet!
I knew you... Why would I put it there?
Kindness?
Kindness? Give it back!
I can't!
Why not?
Because
why?
Because when we stopped the gas up, I put the card back in your wallet.
Oh my God. How will they survive?
Are you mad at me?
$42.50.
How about $17?
I can't do that.
Please. Have mercy. $17 and a hell of a nice watch.
I don't have the $42.50. I have $2 and a Casio.
I don't know what a Casio is.
I'm gonna have to say goodnight, so.
Oh, that room has 2 beds.
I am, without a doubt, the biggest pain in the butt that ever came down the pike. I meet someone whose company I really enjoy. I go overboard. I smother the poor soul. I cause him more trouble than he has a right to.
Oh, that's sad.
I wish you were here with me right now.
What did I do to get hooked up with this guy?
Oh.
Where you been? You been to Italy? You had amaretto?
I had a Amaretto, and this is a gin.
Well, gin.
Give me that. Is there a tequila there?
They can actually bond.
Jamaica, man. Go to Jamaica. Have some rum, man. Dig it. Irie, man.
Oh, shit.
What happened to Marie?
All I'm gonna have around here to prove that I was here was some shower curtain rings that didn't fall down.
At the very least, the absolute minimum. You've got a woman you love to grow old with, right?
She's dead, isn't she?
Well, I'll tell you, as much trouble as I've had on this little journey, I'm sure one day I'm gonna look back and laugh.
You think so?
Oh, I'm laughing already.
I have those griddle marks on my ass. Potato chips. They're everywhere!
Oh, I hope he spends Thanksgiving with them.
We have to rock it a bit.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Here we go. Reverse!
You gotta be kidding me. Get out of there. Just go. Leave.
Huh.
You're survivors now, people. Shit happens.
Shining bright, there we were from on high, you're the best blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining.
No, please, 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 no. Jesus Christ, this is the worst trip ever.
What the hell are you driving here?
We had a small fire last night, but we caught it in the nick of time.
Do you feel this vehicle is safe for highway travel?
Yes, I do. Yes, I really do. I believe that. I know it's...
Now, you got no outside mirror.
No, we lost that.
You have no functioning gauges.
No, not a one. If you impound our car, I'm going to be unable to get my friend here home in time for his Thanksgiving dinner.
Jesus. It never ends. This is just going to end with them dying, isn't it?
Free and it's nonstop. The driver's a little freaky about people riding up in his cab.
Well, if we can't sit up there, where are we supposed to ride?
You should just quit your job, Neil. Never leave your family behind. This is a life-changing trip in every regard.
It's been a hell of a trip.
Sure has.
But, after all is said and done, you did get me home, and I really appreciate it.
Hey, next time, let's go first class, all right?
Oh, God, I hope there isn't a next time.
I know what you mean.
No, they became friends in the end.
I'm sorry if I caused you any trouble.
Oh, no, you didn't cause me any trouble. You got me home. I'm a little wiser, too, so.
Me too.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Aww. Get on the train. Oh, he's like able to laugh about it.
I like me. My wife likes me.
Put it together.
I've been home in years.
Del, what are you doing here?
I don't have a home. Marie's been dead for 8 years.
Aww. This became a lot more touching than I thought it would be.
Look, I won't stay long or anything. Maybe I'll just come in and say hi, and then I'll be on my way, all right?
Just come on.
Oh, they're all at the door.
I'd like you to meet a friend of mine.
Hello, Mr. Griffith.
So serious. That must have been terrifying back then when you don't have a cell phone and shit. No internet. I am appreciative for today's technology. Tad misty-eyed there. That was sweet. That was really sweet. That'd be a lot more touching than I expected it to be. Let's chit-chat about it. All right, guys. Can't really talk for too long. I'm running late for dinner, and I also got to pick up the missus from the airport. But, yeah, I mean, for a film from, like, many decades ago, that was really enjoyable. That was really, really enjoyable. Like, it starts off just kind of madcap with these outlandish scenarios. Like, first, I like movies that escalate and really build into its absurdity, because it does start off on a, for the most part, a pretty relatable, realistic, scenarios of running late to try to catch a flight. And it's like immediately everything just starts going wrong right away. And I referenced the Safdie brothers early on, and I'm not sure if it's in the reaction highlights cut or not, but if it is, I did do it. And yeah, those are movies like Uncut Gems and Good Times, which are very much like paranoia-driven, rushing around, and what can go wrong will go wrong types of films. And this was that, but without a massive dramatic undertone that feels like really dark and hypnotic. This was something that managed to be that buddy comedy movie, the classic duo of sorts, with someone with the sincere earnestness of someone like John Candy, who's good at playing this kind of character who's just like shit out of luck all the time. They're both two types of versions of characters who just got really bad luck. And one with Steve Martin being that guy who has that cynical type of mentality, or a bit more of a pessimist, I would say, where, like he's the one I personally, I'm more like, I'd be more him for sure in this scenario. And I feel like more people might be that way, because John Candy's the kind of guy where I like the reveal of what they do with his character with the Marie wife being passed away, because that part of his performance dictates so much about his character throughout, of this guy who has had loss and has experienced dark times and is trying his just tries to maintain an optimistic attitude, because there is a sadness to his character, and that kind of resonates throughout his entire performance. But it's really easy to go too much gravitas in a performance like that, where the drama of the performance can weigh down the comedy. It was a good pitch, and I thought that Steve Martin was great as well. Like, their chemistry together is dynamite. It is fantastic chemistry. And like I said, I didn't know anything about this movie before watching it. I've never seen a clip. I've never seen really much of an image other than posters I've seen before. So I was very unfamiliar with it. And sometimes when I go back and I watch some of these films, it can feel dated. And other than aesthetic-wise, and then being aware that this is in the 80s, so there's some technological limitations on things, I thought it held up really well. Like, I don't have a nostalgia for it, but I was really touched. I was really engrossed in it throughout, and it never got too zany for me too early on. Like, it never got annoying, because Dylan Baker's that guy. I couldn't remember it in the reaction. I just remembered his name, but yeah, when the guy picks him up in the truck, and I was like, "What's his name?" Dr. Connors and in Spider-Man, and he's in Trick or Treat. Dylan Baker, my God. I don't know why that just popped into my head right now, but yeah, Dylan Baker, like, having some more of these outlandish, wacky kind of characters show up, where you do get cameos that do provide good service to the scene. And I found myself like weirdly questioning, if I was in these shoes, how furious I would have gone into a rage point, I imagine, much earlier, even though this is not going for like pure realism. I would have gotten to that rage point much earlier. And I think what Steve Martin does really well here, because he does have that like anger percolating without, it's like simmering slowly, like festering within, till he does unleash in that great scene with all those F-bombs. So he's just like starts losing it, you know? Because I was kind of surprised when I saw like nudity in the taxi cab. I was like, oh, is this like an R-rated film? Because for some reason I was under the impression that I was watching like a PG comedy, but this is definitely an R rating, especially with all those F-bombs. Right? It's got to be an R rating. Because you could see a version of, and I appreciate the choice like that. Yeah, it's definitely R. I appreciate the choice like that of, you know, this is the kind of movie that probably could have gotten more audiences if they did go PG-13 or PG. But there's just, because there's only a couple of moments where if you cut it out of the movie, you easily would have gotten a PG-13 or PG, but that commitment to certain moments, especially that F-bomb scene where Steve Martin is losing it on the rental car side of things, that was so brilliant. Like, that scene just wouldn't work without all those F-bombs. It's a great demonstration of where that character's at the point, and it just really hits so strong for the comedy that it's just kind of wild to me to know that, oh, you know, you cut out just a couple of things. You could have gotten that PG-13 rating to appeal to a much bigger audience at the time of its release. So I actually kind of really respect them for going for the R rating when they could have easily avoided it. And I thought it was funny. It was funny. It was heartwarming. And what I was getting at with the characters of Steve Martin's Neil is that as much of a pessimist as he is, and as difficult as it can be to like put yourself in the shoes of, man, I don't know if I was Neil, if I could ever warm up to a guy like Dell. I thought the writing of it was smart for him to kind of lose it a little bit early on in the hotel room in the movie, as opposed to like building to like 45 minutes in. It happens like within 20 minutes of the film, for it to build to that point, and then for that moment of vulnerability for Dell in the hotel, that sticks with Neil throughout the remainder of the film. Like, there's always that side of him that sees the child within him, and is, you know, he gets annoyed, he gets really frustrated, and the situations get the best of him. He even slugs him at one point in the stomach. But there is that thing in life where when everything just starts going wrong, when everything is just kind of collapsing, and it's met with anxiety and frustrations, sometimes you just get to the point where you're like, now I'm just laughing about it because it's like, well, more like, of course. And I thought that they did a great job of them, especially for Neil, for him to come around to Dell as that's slowly happening throughout the movie. Like, you have to kind of keep planting that seed and little sprinkles throughout. And they did it in ways that never felt forced or that seemed like obvious scripted moments. Like, by the time they get to that part in the hotel where they are truly bonding with each other and truly laughing about some shit, I really bought it. Like, there's that's something that can easily be overlooked because, yeah, it's predictable that, of course, that's where they're bound to go. Of course, they're bound to go there with the characters. But there's ways where the tropes can feel very obvious and feel incredibly calculated and scripted in ways that an audience can be more aware of. And I thought the way they handled them coming around to being friends and was handled so nicely. And I don't say that a lot about these because, of course, you get a lot of those buddy comedies where you get the straight man and then you have the more absurdist kind of character, and where like John Candy would be the more absurdist type of character. Who is Peter Griffin inspired by? Because there's parts of him I was getting like Peter Griffin vibes. I was like, is Peter Griffin inspired by him? But anyway, regardless of that, I really respected it. Like, I was more impressed with this film than I thought I would be. Like, I've always heard of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but I never really thought much of wanting to. I never really had much of a desire. Like, it's been on my list for a few months. I was like, yeah, I'll get around to it. And I'm glad I did, because I can see why this is a great holiday movie. And it's a mature one at that. Like, it's a mature one for the most part. And it's a great holiday movie. That also doesn't like hammer it home too much with it doesn't go the route of like, I quit my job, I'm here with my family, you know, but they do have that with Neil where he is realizing like he spends too much time away from home and he wants to be there with his family more often. And for that friendship to happen where he does ultimately bring him home. Like, things that happen in this movie plot point wise would just register as total cliche. And perhaps it was just considered a cliche back then, but to me, the way they executed it here, the journey of how you get to these plot points was fluid. And yes, it's the comedy is really well done. Like, by the time they get on the like, you do start buying into there's a right level that John Hughes has to find with directing it. Of when you're going this absurd and it's something that starts off like already chaotic and there's mayhem at the very beginning of the film, you have to escalate and you have to keep going and going and going and going, and it could get to the point where it becomes like too much and not believable. But it never got to that point where it stopped being believable, even when it got like crazy and doing things that felt a little bit more cartoonish, like on the freeway moment where they're turning into skeletons and he sees him as the devil. Hilarious ass sketch shit, and I thought it was great. It was great, and yeah, like I said, it never bordered too far, never crossed that line into a point of feeling unbelievable, to the point where you do have such a tender type of ending that you really do feel it. Like, I was getting teary-eyed at that. I did find it very emotional, and it is a big part of the family theme. So, yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I think their chemistry was great, and I bought into a lot of the anxiety situations. It was frustrating, but you're supposed to be kind of frustrated by it. You're frustrated with the characters, and at times you're laughing at them. I was surprised, because I'll be honest with you guys. You know, sometimes we watch like comedies. I'll go back and watch comedies of like earlier years, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure maybe at the time it was like hilarious and great and whatever, but it's not really for me. But this was for me. This was I really liked it a lot. I might even say I love it. I kind of love the movie. Yeah, it was a great time. So thank you guys for being here. I had a wonderful time. What do you guys think about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Please keep recommending movies my way. I got a list of like 50 movies, slowly making my way through them. You know, most I can get up like 2 a week or something like that. But this has been a really enjoyable experience. Hope you guys have a happy holidays. Check us out on Patreon. Your support means a lot. I'll talk with you all soon.